How's it going, everybody? Tyler Schwartz here. Welcome back to the channel and to another Tyler Teaches, where I teach you some of my favorite tricks and steps. Today we're going over scissors, or double jumps, wraparounds, or its ballet inspiration, the entrechecate. Like other Irish dance tricks, this one is named a little differently depending on where you learned Irish dancing. For today's lesson, we'll be calling it scissors, but comment down below if you call it something else. A scissors is a straight jump pushing off both feet simultaneously from a heel to toe footing, and then landing on both feet simultaneously again. In between the launch and landing, we swap our pointed feet with each other before the peak of the jump and then return them back to the original alignment before the landing. A good scissors is characterized by a high jump, high range of motion in the trick, and a blur effect from the speed of the legs. Today we'll be going over the basics of how to eventually master this trick. But before we cut into today's lesson, I just wanted to thank my patrons and members of the channel for their additional support of the channel. If you would like to become a member of the channel, you can click the join button down below, or go to patreon.com/Tyler Schwartz for more information on becoming a patron. Also, thank you to FEIS App for providing the music for today's lesson. More information on FEIS App is down below in the captions. But for now, let's go ahead and dive into today's lesson. Okay, let's get into this. So, first thing I'll mention is when we're learning how to do this trick, it's very similar to a double click, I think, in my opinion. If you're having trouble getting your double clicks, you want your double clicks, but you can't do a single click, then you're not in a good place. You gotta walk before you run, so to speak. And there's really no shortcuts to that. So we want to get our legs to build that muscle memory to be able to do this type of trick. It's one of the first things I would recommend doing. Laying down, put your legs up. We're gonna wrap around and back. Wrap around and back. This is...
I'm trying to connect.
This is essentially what we're trying to do. Wrap around. Scissors. We want to get our muscles and our legs moving in the direction we want to build them towards. We want to get the muscle memory built, and that takes time. That's the starting point. Just understanding that, and understanding what muscles are involved to make the trick happen. I will mention when we're doing that with our feet down there, we don't want to be like big waves. We want to just be carving around our thighs, our upper leg. We want to be carving that, really not leaving too much gap when we're practicing those legs. It's true that some of the more advanced dancers are able to really separate in that jump, but they've been doing that trick 100,000 bajillion times. So they're super comfortable with it and know exactly how much they can put that across. So don't even worry about that yet. So first thing I would mention practicing is just the opening switch. So we're gonna, oh, did you hear that with the feet? We're gonna jump off, we're gonna go heel to toe on right foot in front, righty whitey, lefty Larry. We're gonna jump off 2 feet and switch to our left. Ready? 2, 3, and jump, switch, jump. Just that much. Try it again on the left foot. 2, 3, and jump and jump. All right, not too bad. Now, if you're noticing in the jump, it's kind of loose. Like I'm not carving it as much as I was when I was sitting. But then also I'm spending the entire jump to make that switch. We're gonna try to speed that up a little bit. So in the arc of our jump, so if we were like measuring our arc, our up and our down, I want you to try to get that first switch at the halfway point of the arc. So jump, switch, and down. So holding it with the left in front, down. So ready, 2, 3, and jump. So that one you should have seen my left foot in front much quicker. almost instantly. 2, 3, and jump, switch. Instead of jump, switch, I'm going jump, switch, jump. And making that switch a whole lot quicker. Try it on the left foot. 2, 3, and jump, switch, jump. Okay. That's going to be super important because we want that opening moment happening right away. I stress this a lot in my leaps video, but making your shape. Most Irish dance tricks, we're trying to effectively do some sort of shape in the air and hit that at the midway point. And for this one, what we're trying to do is we're trying to switch our feet, and we're trying to make that happen as quick as possible. The same way we wanted to make our leap happen as quick as possible, we want to switch our feet as quick as possible. And switching our feet means I should see the back foot over. I should see the new front foot over. It's not just that. It's all the way over right away. Okay, so I would practice that a whole lot. That over and over again. Watch it in a mirror. Really watch your dancing and see how quick you can get that to happen. Jump, switch, jump. And then the rest of that jump, just holding that left leg in front, or the right, or the whichever foot was the back leg. Okay. So 7, 2, 3, and 8, 2, 3. Jump, switch, jump. If that as quick as possible. Because now I have all this extra time. I'd say I'm probably getting my switch to happen almost like at the quarter way point. Like I still have more jump to go. So jump, switch, down. So I have all that extra time. Now we're going to use that extra time to bring it back. Bring it back to our right foot in front. Ready? 2, 3, and jump, switch, jump. Ooh, I did a little extra there to just kind of highlight it more. But jump, switch, you have all this extra time. So the real trick to it is getting that first switch and getting it right away. Because very often we take all the time in the world to do the first jump. If we don't have the momentum, we don't have the energy from that first shape movement, then we don't have the energy, we don't have the momentum to then bring it back. And that's where we get kind of that like messy, not too visible version of it. All right. Take it again. 2, 3, and jump, switch, jump. Jump, da-da. And as you get more comfortable with it, it'll be a lot less about making that really sharp. Making it sharp, you can start to like blend it out, have it nice and even. But I can even feel, as soon as I leave the floor, I'm switching those feet as quick as I can. Okay, so it's so important. Try again. 1, 2, 3, and jump up and down. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. What else is there? Worth mentioning. You get more height naturally by pointing your toes because you have more surface area pushing off the floor. Okay, so please point your toes. That's going to help get you in the air, which is my second point. Jump high. If you can jump high, that's going to give you more time in the air. So if you're not jumping high, you're taking a lot of the space to do that motion out. Then practice it on the other foot. There's another foot to this. There's more things we could dive into. We could play around with different types of patterns of this, but this is the more straightforward way to do a scissors. So yeah, there we go. Send it back over to Talking Head Tyler. All right. Well, on that note, I think we're at a great place to finish it up for today. Hopefully you learned something new. And if you've made it this far in the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. More Irish dancing on YouTube would be great. So hit the bell for notifications so you'll be notified when the next video comes out. Be sure to visit my website at tylerschwartzdance.com to book your next workshop or virtual one-on-one lesson. Comment down below which trick or dance you'd like to be broken down next. But for now, happy dancing, and I will see you in the next video.